We back, we back, we back, nigga. Boom. What's going on with y'all, man? This the Bar-Ology exam, man, where we break down the bars over here. I ain't gonna hold you. Like, subscribe, all that good stuff. We gonna get into this fighting Irish freestyle Drake just dropped. I know everybody and their mama done heard it and probably reacted to it. So, yeah. But I think a lot of people are missing some things that I caught. But yeah, if you would like, subscribe, all that notifications and stuff. But why would he call it fighting Irish freestyle? A lot of people are saying because when Brown was back in high school, his team was the Fighting Irish. You feel me? But ain't nobody tell Drake to tattoo that man body and face on him. I'm not even putting my own family face on me, let alone unless something happened, God forbid. But I'm not putting no star on me. I don't care how much I like Lil Wayne rhymes, how much I like Jadakiss or Pac. I'm Kendrick. I'm never putting nobody face on me. But we gonna go ahead and get into this and see what's going on with it. But why did he drop this? That's what I wanted to say. Hold on real quick. Why did he drop this? I know why they took it down. UMG, ain't finna play with him. You done sued us and you trying to inadvertently drop music? Nah. But why did he allow Conductor to drop it, the beat maker, on his page, but he won't claim it as his own and drop it on his own page? It's like he was testing the waters, and he got the braids. So I think this is old. This was recorded right after Meet the Grams. Yeah, after Meet the Grams, it sounded like he recorded this. Why didn't you drop it then? This like Heart Part Six, the copium method. But watch this. Why you didn't claim it? And it's like you try testing music. You don't feel you a big enough star no more that you can just drop. Your fans gonna gravitate towards it. What you nervous about? You let Conductor do it. You knew it was gonna go around whether you deleted it or not. But let's see what it's talking about. Sitting by the fireplace, real soft, real Drake like.
Recording.
Why he looking at the camera like that? Hold on. Like he just the toughest nigga in the world. That nigga was looking at the camera. That's his mean mug look. That's his tough Tony look right there. I know he didn't just hit the weed like he Wayne or somebody with the lighter flick like he finna spit the best shit in the world. I know this nigga that just hit the weed, hit the L. You know what I'm saying? Like he just finna spit that nothing but the best. And he's this not a freestyle. I know what we call freestyle because we look at Funk Flex freestyles and we call them freestyles, even though they written, they're just memorized. Drake, you couldn't memorize this, you know. You look clearly looking down at a piece of paper, and I believe you wrote this. I don't think nobody helped you write this because of the things you talking about, how you flowing. It's that real lazy, whiny, depressed, defeated type of flow to me. It ain't upbeat like, yeah, I was gonna do this when if it would have dropped. This was gonna be the verse right here. Let's see. But he hit the green like he finna spit the best.
I love you.
I love you.
Yeah. The summer is over, I missed it. Barrel was smoking, I kissed it. Fair showed us the renters for Texas, it's unrealistic. Cut him the check, cause I hate reviewing the budgets and limits. Just pay the man.
Hold on. The very first line, the summer is gone, I missed it. No, you didn't. You dropped all kind of songs. You didn't miss the summer. And what happened to that post you dropped? Summer vibes coming soon when you had the little warrior from the Japanese and all that standing against a lot of people like you was finna take on the world at the past summer of 2024. You was there. None of them hits didn't hit. That What's Going to Delilah, that other song you did with like Snow somebody, none of them joints hit that you dropped. That BBL Drizzy remake you tried to do, the Sexy Red, none of them joints really hit. So you didn't miss the summer. You was there. And then the barrel you kissed it. So somebody tried to take you out. I get that, a gun. So you kissed the barrel, they couldn't take you out. Then why you sound defeated like you was taken out?
World fell in love with the gimmicks.
Hold on.
Yeah. The summer is over, I missed it. Barrel was smoking, I kissed it. Fair showed us the renters for Texas, it's unrealistic. Cut him the check cause I hate reviewing the budgets and limits.
There he go flexing. You know he gotta flex in every song. Flex his houses in Texas, the big mansion. Flex the budget. You know how much he making. What they got to do with culture and hip hop and who rhymes the best, and lyrics and bars. Okay, you got money. A lot of people in your league got money.
Just pay the man. When the air was smoking, I kissed it. Fair showed us
Flex in
the
the crib.
renters for Texas. It's unrealistic. Cut him the check cause I hate reviewing the budgets and limits. Just pay the man.
Just pay
The
you.
world fell in love with the gimmicks. Even my brothers got tickets. Seemed like they loved every minute. Just know the shit is personal to us and it wasn't just business. Analyzing behavioral patterns.
It was personal to us. Who is us? I thought it was just you. It was OVO too. You talking about yourself, right? It was personal to us, not just business. So my friends who think them going to the pop out and bought tickets to me being talked about in the song and listening to Not Like Us, boo hoo hoo. They are not your friends. They are a financial associates. Quit thinking everybody your brother. That's on you. Kendrick tried to tell you in 616 in LA, your entourage is only there to hustle you. You don't want to listen and you still made this? Remember Kendrick was like, you lied about religious views. You lied about, you gave us nothing to believe in. But now you want to cry about your friends. Wasn't you the same person talking about drop, use me as a they don't got nothing to drop button? That wasn't you? That wasn't you? Taylor Swift finna step on his moment. I know he not finna let Taylor Swift make him feel like he not in a battle. Where you at, Kendrick? We waiting on you. Using Tupac, and now you crying. Now it's your friends. Your friends are not your friends. They your financial friends. Y'all stand next to each other because it's beneficial. That's it. Like, stop the complaining about what Bron didn't do, DeMar DeRozan didn't do, other people that was at the pop out, Russ Westbrook and all these other people. They can be cool with Kendrick if they want to. They was friends with this man before y'all beef. Y'all had y'all beef and it's still love. I still rock with you. I still rock with him. You the only person trying to make people choose a side so they choose you. But when it was Meek and everybody was talking about Meek, and some of his friends was even saying, yeah, Drake got you, and was singing back to back. Did you care about how Meek felt? How his friends was doing them? No, because everybody was on your side. Now listen to you now. Now that the shoe on the other foot and you lose, you crying. Meek didn't take his L like this. This is horrible. This is horrible. And this freestyle is dry.
The world fell in love with the gimmicks. Even my brothers got tickets.
It was not a gimmick. Stop trying to say we fell in love with a gimmick. What Kendrick did was a gimmick. No, it was not. No, it was not. It was great music. GNX is a great album. Not Like Us was a great song. It was not botted. Euphoria was amazing. 616 LA was another warning about your circle. Like, Meet the Gram. Like, stop acting like one thing he did. Him talking about your daughter or him talking about you being a PDF file. That wasn't the only thing that finished you. The full way Kendrick approached this battle finished you. It wasn't a gimmick. And your brothers didn't buy tickets to your celebrational death. No, they went to the pop out. Hey, they rock with Kendrick. It was a nice song. They can go to parties and concerts if they want to.
Seemed like they loved every minute. Just know the shit is personal to us and it wasn't just business.
Oh,
Analyzing
you took it
behavioral
personal.
patterns is somewhat suspicious. Niggas was never happy for me when I run up the digits.
That is lies. What do you mean we wasn't happy for you when you was running up the digits? Do you remember when you was on everybody's Spotify list, every radio station, because you have this Jewish background marketing machine pushing you, backing you at every move? When UMG was over pushing the streams for you, everybody gave you love. You was every song on every hook, every collaboration. Your albums was doing great. Remember, I'm one away from Michael. I'm the best. So how could we not have given you love if you felt that way? If you felt like we gave you all this love back then, now you saying they didn't get, when my numbers were high, they didn't get. Yes, they did. When Back to Back hit, everybody was loving you. You did get love when you was on top. Now you not. Stop crying. Accountability. Learn to take it.
Or when I'm breaking world records still as I go. Niggas us and it wasn't just business. Analyzing behavior loved every minute. The world fell in love with the gimmicks. Even my
Sound
brothers
like a
got
clown.
tickets. Seemed like they loved every minute. Just know the shit is personal to us and it wasn't just business. Analyzing behavioral patterns is somewhat suspicious. Niggas was never happy for me when I run up the digits. Or when I'm breaking world records still as I guzzle a Guinness. Or when I get my fifth made.
That was nice little bar, guzzle the Guinness Book of World Records as opposed to a Guinness beer. I'm guzzling Guinness while still breaking records. But what them records got to do? That's your old music. That's your old stuff breaking records. That's the out of this world streaming backing that you got.
The digits. Or when I'm breaking world records still as I guzzle a Guinness.
And why you keep rhyming words with Guinness and beginners and the business? It was a person for me with business in this. Are you gonna rhyme that same ending sounding word throughout this whole thing?
Or when I get my fifth made back cause the color is different. Remember we
Flexing.
traded watches, I gave you the Arabic dial, you gave me a numbered edition. You would even check up on my son like a pediatrician.
That's simple. It's a bar, but it's still simple as hell. You checked up on my son like a pediatrician. Pediatricians check on children. You talking about trading watches with LeBron or somebody you cool with, and they end up going to the pop out or singing the words to one of Kendrick's songs. So what? All y'all are celebrities that got too much money, so y'all just exchange gifts with each other. That don't make somebody your loyal friend to the deaths. Like, stop it. Y'all financial associates. That's it. So what, we traded expensive watches? And what? So what, I checked on your son here and there. I check on a lot of my celebrity homeboys' son. And what? That don't make me, I can't listen to a specific song now. I can't dance to Not Like Us now because of we exchange watches. I can't go to a concert calling you a PDF out. That wasn't the only song sung at that, and Kendrick wasn't the only person at that show. There was also the whole West Side people are cool with. I mean, the whole LA side and West Coast, um, Cuzzos, um, all the people Kendrick brought on stage, Dr. Dre. So stop acting like that show was only about you, because LeBron then went and DeRozan went and was on stage. Yeah, one of the songs was Not Like Us that was played, but so what? You can't stop people going to concerts and listening to music of the other artists that they cool with just because y'all exchange watches. That's lame.
Sure convinced the gang that shit was rooted in love when it isn't. Show me how different we are, this blessing. Big dial, you gave me a numbered edition. You would even check up on my son like a pediatrician. Sure convinced the gang that shit was rooted in love when it isn't. Show me
It
how different
isn't.
we are, there's
See,
blessings and juxtaposition.
that's what I don't get. I thought that game was rooted in love, but it isn't. You still whining and crying. The game is rooted in love, but every time you're not gonna win. Every time you're gonna take L's in this game. It's still all love, just like the control verse. You're the only one taking this harder than you need to. You just can't leave it alone after you done lost. Like Meek left it alone. Like any other battle. Jadakiss and 50. You know what I'm saying? Fat Joe and 50. Um, Jay-Z and Nas. People know how to leave it alone except for you. You know why? Because you're not from the culture. No matter how much you try to push that you're black because of your daddy blood, that don't mean you're part of the culture. You still grew up where you grew up. You still wasn't part of no hood, no drama going on in the hood, no bottom, no struggle. You can't come from that perspective. So who can relate to you other than the what you buy and talking about girls?
Position. I guess now
The
you boys love when
the
you would even
game
check
is
up
rooted
on my
in
son like
love.
a pediatrician. Sure convinced the gang that shit was rooted in love when it isn't. Show me how different we are, there's blessings in juxtaposition. I guess now you boys gotta abandon your summer tradition. Cold shoulders I gave in the Hamptons, it come with the distance.
Dudes gotta abandon their summer traditions. They used to have a party with you, a OVO party. You think they care because you want to say y'all can't come to my party this summer since y'all was cool with Kendrick? And when we go to the Hamptons at the all white Michael Rubin party, I'm giving y'all the cold shoulder. Don't even talk to me. I know some of y'all in this party that was listening to Not Like Us. I'm giving y'all the cold shoulder. And don't come to my summer party next year. Y'all better find something else to do. That's what this sounds like. Where's the upbeat bars? I still got it at. This that same whiny, nasally Drake flow. Always flexing about what he got and talking about his brothers ain't his brothers. If you've been saying that same thing for years, why are you still around certain people? Did you think before you wrote this, clown?
Figured we was always gonna be close like ovens and kitchens. I was sadly
Wait, what?
mistaken. The
Wait, whoa,
loyal
whoa, whoa, whoa. You figured y'all was always gonna be close like ovens and kitchens. You thinking you and LeBron, you and certain people were gonna always be close like ovens and kitchens? One, you're just financial associates, like I always keep telling you. And two, a oven is not close to a kitchen. A oven is inside of a kitchen, like a refrigerator is in the kitchen, just like bows are in the cabinet. They're not close to the cabinet, just like a steering wheel is inside of a car. It's not close to a car. Why would you make that type of bar? I thought we was close like ovens and kitchens. Come on now. The living room might be close to the kitchen. The front door might even be close to the kitchen, but an oven is not. An oven is already in the kitchen. Now, do you want somebody to be so close to you that they're inside you? Is that what you? Hey, pause. No Diddy, no home. He said it. He said it. Don't get mad. Don't get mad at me, Drake fans, man. That man say he want to be close like ovens and kitchens.
loyalty wasn't a given. It's all good. And niggas cry the blues for you saying it was a summer tradition. Cold shoulders I gave in the Hamptons, it come with the distance. Figured we was always gonna be close like ovens and kitchens. I was sadly mistaken, the loyalty wasn't a given. It's all good.
It's all good. The loyalty wasn't a giving, so it wasn't a given, so that's all good. If it's all good, why you on this track whining about it? That's what we don't get. Why you on here whining about it? Kendrick said this would happen to you, that the actor was gonna spiral and that he was gonna sit back and not say nothing. Y'all remember Euphoria? Y'all remember Euphoria? This famous actor we once knew is looking paranoid and now spiraling. You moving just like a degenerate. Every antic is feeling distasteful. I calculate, you not as calculate. I can even predict your angles. And he predicted everything you doing right now. You are spiraling out of control with this depressive, can't take a L, been on top too long that you feel entitled ass freestyle.
And niggas cry the blues for you saying it wasn't malicious.
It
Talking
wasn't.
about we family, well I'm not the cousin to visit.
Don't that part sound like he said it with his arms closed? You say we family. All my brothers keep talking about we family. I love you, fam. It wasn't malicious. It was just a song. We was just at the pop out. We still family. Okay, well, I'm not the cousin to visit. Don't talk to me. Don't come to my mansion. Don't come to the embassy. Don't come to my new crib in Texas. I'm not the cousin to visit. If we're family. That's how that nigga sound right now. Talking about dudes was crying the blues for me, saying it wasn't malicious. Oh, some of your friends called you and said keep your head up. It's cool. That's what you call crying the blues. So what? They was trying to let you know it's still all love. You the only one taking this personal, and now you reacting like a hurt girl. Nope, I'm the cousin you don't want to visit. I don't care if y'all say it was malicious or not. I don't believe you. Don't talk to me. Don't call me. Don't visit me. If we're family, well, I'm that cousin you don't want to visit. I'm the lamb that nobody talked to.
God forbid we ever gotta tarnish your public image. Family, well I'm not the cousin to visit. God forbid we ever gotta tarnish your public image. All that
Up there you go again, because God forbid somebody tarnish your image and call you a PDF file and say you like minors and say your friends are this way. And look, we got evidence. You was on stage kissing that girl 17 years old after she already told you she's 17. You was the one steady trying to holler at her, calling her thick after she told you she was 17. You was the one talking about, I don't know if I should go to jail yet. Yet. Yet, and you talking about we people just tarnish your image? No, you were texting Millie Bobby Brown when she was underage. You was taking pictures with girls underage, taking them out to dinner, texting them while they underage about boys, why they mama don't know. And they underage. I don't care how famous you is. You're not texting my daughter about boys. Somebody, hey, picture Drake calling, texting y'all little girl. I don't care how famous he is or what he offer you. Picture him texting your little girl about boys and what boys are gonna be like when she grow up. That ain't weird to y'all, creepy, Drake fan or not. Think about that. And they saying he talking about people tried to tarnish in the image. Talking about LeBron, what if it was you? DeRozan, what if somebody tarnish your image? And what if you seen me at the pop out while they was doing it? Wham, wham, wham.
And niggas cry the blues. And they would even check up on my son like a pediatrician. Sure convinced the gang that shit was rooted in love when it isn't. Showed me how different we are. There's lessons in juxtaposition. I guess now you boys gotta abandon your summer tradition.
Wow.
Cold shoulders I gave in the Hamptons, it come with the distance. Figured we was always gonna be close like ovens and kitchens. I was sadly mistaken, the loyalty wasn't a given. It's all good.
It ain't all good because you rapping
And
about
niggas
it.
cry the blues for you saying it wasn't malicious.
It
Talking
wasn't.
about we family, well I'm not the cousin to visit.
Okay.
God forbid we ever gotta tarnish your public image. All that brother talk as if I really discovered a sibling. 6 degrees, my memories retrieving our humble beginnings.
Hold on. When dudes say you they brother, they talking about y'all cool. You the only one taking it as brother, we're family. No. If we say we cool and you my brother, I rock with you. Just like Kendrick, my brother, I rock with him when I see him. Whatever y'all got going, I'm not in that. But I still love you and I still love him. You the only one being butthurt about this, Drake. You the only one crying about it. All that brother talk. I guess y'all not a real sibling. Who said they was your real sibling? When somebody say, "What's up, brother?" or "I get at you another time, brother," or "I love your music, brother," that brother mean cuz, cool, my nigga. It don't mean brother, brother.
Niggas wanted trouble, grabbed a shovel and dug up some ditches. I'm in
And he
And
been this
niggas
way
cry the
since the
blues for you
control
saying
verse.
it wasn't malicious. Talking about we family, well I'm not the cousin to visit. God forbid we ever gotta tarnish your public image. All that brother talk as if I really discovered a sibling. 6 degrees, my memories retrieving our humble beginnings. Niggas wanted trouble, grabbed a shovel and dug up some ditches. Cover my body in dirt, but that wasn't me.
That wasn't you? Who was it, gang?
That was a body double and we done dozens of switches. Niggas tried to light the front gate up, it wasn't for Christmas. I said a prayer that morning for Sean and it wasn't religious.
Hey, Drake said they wanted trouble and grabbed some shovels and tried to cover his body up with some dirt. Kendrick did We Bury You. I remember the concert. I remember the Not Like Us video. I remember the pop up. The pop out. And I remember everything he did to dance on You Were Buried. But I know the double meaning you talking about too that nobody is catching. Niggas tried to actually, pop you from the EXO team or Weekend and Cash and all them dudes. When your bodyguard got hit, there was a body double. I see what you mean. They tried to put dirt on you, but that was a body double. That wasn't you. I get the bar because I did hear a story that was a lookalike Drake in the crib when them dudes came shooting at your house and hit your bodyguard or your security. It was a lookalike Drake there. That's what Drake's saying. It wasn't him there. They would have hit the wrong Drake either way if they would have been successful because he was somewhere else. And he got dozens of switches. But dozen of switches on guns is the double meaning. But also he got dozens of switches. People that look like him. Y'all remember that stream when all the Drakes came out to win 10 bands who could look the most like Drake and that girl won? Yeah, that's what he mean. He got plenty of people that imitate his look. So he's safe in certain spots. But come on now, you talking about the Weekend and all this, stay focused. Stay focused on Kendrick. Because if this is a response to Meet the Grams, just like Family Matters, you're veering off topic to other people who really ain't you claim on your level. So why do you care?
Cover my body in dirt, but that
Like that's some real street, somebody got shot shit. That ain't something you really gotta put in the song. I think you just wanted to talk about that to try to sound like you got some great bars about it.
wasn't me. That wasn't me.
That wasn't you?
That was a body double and we've done dozens of switches. Niggas tried to light the front gate up, it wasn't for Christmas. I said a prayer that morning for Sean and it wasn't religious.
Okay, but I thought that bar was whack. they tried to shoot the gate up, but it wasn't for Christmas. They tried to light the gate up, but it wasn't for Christmas, because you know people be having all kind of Christmas lights on their gate. That's just a quick double. That ain't no fire bar. They tried to light the gate up, but it wasn't for Christmas. Like people shot at your gate, they tried to light it up with bullets or lead. Yeah, but I get the bar, but that ain't crazy. Like it wasn't for Christmas. You couldn't come up with nothing better than that. Comparing it to lights on a Christmas being lit up on the gate.
It came from a place of desperation and trouble, and we've done dozens of
Y'all think
switches.
that's
Niggas
right?
try to my memories
The little ABC rap joint.
retrieving our humble beginnings. Niggas wanted trouble, grabbed a shovel and dug up some ditches. Cover my body in dirt, but that wasn't me.
Who was it, Drake?
That wasn't
That
me.
wasn't you?
That was a body double, and we've done dozens of switches. Niggas tried to light the front gate up, it wasn't for Christmas. I said a prayer that morning for Sean, and it wasn't religious.
What
It
type
came
of
from
prayer
a
was
place
it?
of desperation and utter submission. Rapping was over for now, it came like a sudden decision. I don't give a fuck about you snakes or these other musicians.
Yes, you do.
Niggas started fucking with my family, I'm going to prison.
See how he just tried to pawn leaving the beef alone on that incident that happened when them dudes shot at his house, and now he's saying that's the reason I stopped battling Kendrick. That's the reason I didn't drop no more songs. I had to go deal with this. Come on, quit the lies, Drake. One, we don't even know if we believe your house got shot up. We know what media and people be telling us, but believe none of what you see and half of what you hear. Someone wise once told me that. But even if, stop saying that's the reason you stopped rapping or you lost the battle is because you went on to take care of that situation when someone shot at your house. No, Kendrick had already smashed you. Pop out concert, danced on your grave, meet the Grams, not like us, went platinum, all of that before somebody even did that to your crib. So quit. You was already done before that happened. Quit trying to pawn leaving the beef alone on a shooting at your crib. I hear it all in your bars. I can read between the lines. Quit fronting. You left it alone because you couldn't do nothing else. Because Kendrick told you there's something you don't want to do. Ooh, boogeyman vibes. Remember when he told Drake there's more, the rabbit hole goes deeper? The rabbit, I can expose more things. Yeah, that's what made Drake quit, because he know if he know about this PDF file stuff, he probably knows some, because I've been around a lot of people and I don't know who this mole is, and they can, ain't no telling what Kendrick know. So let me leave this battle alone. I'm already doing damage to my image and my career. If he drops something else that's crazier than Not Like Us about something else about me, I'm gonna look really, really bad out here. So let me, that's why you stopped. Not because of some shooting at your crib. You were done already because Kendrick beat you with music.
Submission. Rapping was over for now. It came like a sudden decision. I don't
No,
give
it
a fuck
wasn't.
about you snakes or these other. Rapping was
Wasn't
over
no
and it
damn
wasn't
sudden
religious.
decision.
It came from a place of desperation and utter submission. Rapping was over for now. It came like a sudden decision.
You didn't have a
I don't give a
choice.
fuck about you snakes or these other musicians.
Yes, you did, and that's talking about Kendrick when you say snakes, other musicians. Other musicians, you talking about Kendrick. Snakes, you talking about people that's in your camp that Kendrick told you about on 616 in LA. You don't care about these snakes, that's your problem. That's why they around you, because you don't care about them. You don't care. You just want yes man, somebody to boost your little ego. You need to start caring about the snakes around you and keep the grass short so you see them. But you do care, because you wouldn't have dropped this freestyle out of nowhere about a beef that's been over with. Now you drop this after, because you wanted to drop it after Meet the Grams, but you knew how you would look, so you didn't drop this. So you do care. Quit saying you don't care about these snakes, and because the whole song is about snakes, your so-called brothers who so-called snaked you. How you don't care about them, and the whole freestyle is about them.
Niggas started fucking with my family, I'm going out for Christmas. I said a prayer that morning for Sean and it wasn't religious. It came from a place of desperation and utter submission. Rapping was over for now, it came like a sudden decision. I don't give a fuck about you snakes or these other musicians.
Yes, you do.
Niggas started fucking with my family, I'm going to prison.
I understand that, but you're not going to prison. You care too much about your image. You're going to send somebody to do it.
And we all crashing out together, my brothers complicit.
You lying. You not crashing out with nobody. Cause didn't T.I. boy pee on your leg? You didn't crash out and none of your compadres did. Not Baca, not Chubbs, not nobody. And didn't you also get slapped by Diddy of all people who don't know who we don't know what's on his hands and he slapped you? What if his hands was baby oil down that day when he slapped you? What if he just came from the bathroom and didn't wash it? Either way, he slapped you. And I didn't see none of this complicit you talking about that your homies are. I didn't see you crashing out. Now you tough Drake, lawsuit Drake. Didn't somebody say his name Lawbreed Graham? Because he get the law involved and the suing involved. Come on, Lawbreed. You ain't crashing out. And your homies are not complicit. Too many things done happened to you and you didn't react right. You didn't stand on business.
Front gate up, it wasn't for Christmas. I said a prayer that morning for Sean and it wasn't religious. It came from a place of desperation and
Sean
utter
is that
submission.
security guard
Rapping
that
was
got
over for now. It came like a sudden decision. I don't give a fuck about you snakes or these other musicians.
Yes, you
Niggas
do.
started fucking with my family. I'm going.
Remember when Kendrick on Reincarnated, when he was going back and forth with God and he was like, I don't like drama. Oh, yes, you do. Drake, oh, yes, you do. I don't care about the snakes and people claiming to be my friends and these musicians. Oh, yes, you do.
Desperation and utter submission. Rapping was over for now. It came like a sudden decision. I don't give a fuck about you snakes or these other musicians.
Oh, yes,
Niggas
you
started
do.
fucking with my family. I'm going to prison. And we all crashing out together, my brothers complicit. Who put a pipe bomb in your trunk? It wasn't an exhibit. I'm trying to blow the doors off that bitch when you touch the ignition.
Now, I do believe Drake may have those kind of connections to do that if he really wanted to, being his other background other than black, you know, his bar mitzvah background. He probably knows some folks from that religion that can, you know, do some things. But Drake, why the tough talk right now? Why you didn't drop this when it was time? Huh? When them dudes came and did that to the house, why you ain't talking about doing something to their cars then? And then that bar was basic. Who put a pipe bomb in your car? It was an exhibit. Pimp My Ride bars. Do you know how old Pimp My Ride is? And I ain't never seen him put a pipe bomb in somebody's whip to pimp it out. You feel me? I get the bar, but it's still basic.
But then I gotta remember who made this shit come to fruition. Niggas started fucking with my family. I'm going to prison. And we all crashing out together, my brothers complicit. Who put a pipe bomb in your...
See, he's still calling people his brothers. He's still calling people his family. He do not know these niggas that he so-called gonna crash out for. Didn't you just have a whole first 2 verses about people ain't your brothers and they snakes, and now you talking about crashing out with this same type of group of people? Calling them your brothers. Didn't you get enough of that? You should not say that word no more after this freestyle.
Trunk, it wasn't an exhibit. Rapping was over for now. It came like a sudden. Came from a place of desperation and utter submission. Rapping was over for now. It came like a sudden decision. I don't give a fuck about you snakes or these other musicians.
Oh, yes,
Niggas
you
started
do.
fucking with my family. I'm going to prison.
No,
and we
you
all
not.
crashing out together. My brothers complicit.
No, you
Who
not.
put a pipe bomb in your trunk? It wasn't an exhibit. I'm trying to blow the doors off that bitch when you touch the ignition. But then I gotta remember who made this shit come to fruition.
Then why even bring it up?
It's me.
If you got to think about you and how you can't go to jail for doing something like that, then why you even talk like you would have did something like that? You brought it up just to say, but you lucky, I'm me, and I made all this come to fruition, and I got to continue to make my music and be out here for my family. But you lucky because I could have blew the doors off that bitch as soon as you touched the ignition. We in Casino now with Robert De Niro, first scene when he got in the whip. Drake said he on that mob ties, the mafia type time. But I can't do that because, you know, I made this foundation. I built this up, so I ain't gonna do it. But I could have did it. Y'all came to my house, I could have did it, but I didn't because I gotta think about me.
An exhibit. I'm trying to blow the doors off that bitch when you touch the ignition. But then I gotta remember who made this shit come to fruition.
Then don't bring it up.
It's me.
I know.
Who's got the most to lose and who's in that other position?
You.
Signal conversations where I hope they got double encryption. I hate to see the empire.
Single, double. Now you're talking about trying to read people's emails and the double encrypted emails so you can put the judges on them. These are police ass bars, Dre lawsuits. Lawbreed. Lawbreed.
Who's got the most to lose and who's in that other position? Signal conversations.
If you got something to lose, why engage in the battle at all? Why even try to go bar for bar with somebody who's better than you like Kendrick? If you got everything to lose and he got everything to gain, as you just put it. Because what is the other position? Who got nothing to win and everything to gain? Kendrick. And who got more to lose? Me. I got all this and this. You steady trying to flex like you better than people. Kendrick got everything to lose too. What?
But then I gotta remember who made this shit come to fruition.
Who?
It's me.
Me?
Who's got the most to lose and who's in that other position? Signal conversations where I hope they got double encryption. I hate to see the empire crumble on judges' convictions.
See, and that bar right there tells me you had always planned on calling the police and suing people over this battle. That's how butthurt you were. I hate to see empires crumble over judges' convictions. You finna call a judge, police ass nigga? I'm telling the judge. Did Meek tell a judge? Did Nas tell a judge? Did Jay-Z tell a judge? Did Wayne and Gilly tell a judge? Did Cassidy versus Gilly call a judge? This is why we say you corny, lame, and not part of the culture. We're not debating if you're black because your daddy's blood. We're debating you're part of the culture. You're not part of the culture. Because people part of the culture don't do these type of things. You have bars about calling the police on you. I'm going to call the laws. I hate to see UMG Empire crumble because of judges' convictions that I got in my pocket. I'm calling the police. I don't like how I'm being done in a rap battle.
Who's got the most to lose and who's in that other position? Signal conversations where I hope they got double encryption. I hate to see the empire crumble on judges' convictions. This nigga pulled a rabbit out the hat and y'all love a magician.
Not after 2 lawsuits. Not before, because this was before. You knew you was going to call the police. Didn't Kendrick say, I know some shit about niggas that'll make Gunna Wanna look like a saint? Let that marinate for a second. I know shit about niggas that make Gunna Wanna look like a saint. And then Drake tried to come back on Family Matters and said, we got to see receipts. We ain't never been to court. Is Kendrick bars hitting a little different nowadays? Because you definitely went to court. You definitely doing worse than Gunna Wanna did, because you actually going to the judge filing lawsuits against a song against Kendrick, trying to act like you filing against the UMG, but UMG is not really that. You mad because of the song and defamation of character because of the song, which is like suing Kendrick basically. You just don't want to say it that way and present it that way, but that's exactly what you're doing. You're not just suing UMG, because suing UMG over what? This is your label too. Over what? The song plays for that song. So it's like you're suing Kendrick. Mister, I need receipts. Show me where I'm a snitch. You can't just say stuff. Look at what you doing. Like he said, I know some shit about niggas like Drake that'll make Gunna Wanna look like a saint. I see what he meant now. And now I believe everything about them cease and desist letters too. You always want to drop a song, but when someone drops something against you, you want to send the laws to get it taken down, cease and desist on the Like That record. Oh, what, you ain't like that record? But back to back, I like that record. We ain't try to get that taken down. But I'm going to get back to that for the record.
Funny to see you all rejoicing and hugging and kissing. What are we celebrating? I just see the empire crumble on judges' convictions. This nigga pulled a rabbit out the hat and y'all love a magician. It's funny to see you all rejoicing and hugging and kissing.
Come on. Now Kendrick pulled a rabbit out of hat to beat you. He pulled some kind of magical illusional trick. Stop the bullshit. Drake, not like us. Euphoria, 616, the Like That verse. Um, what else? GNX, TV Off. These are all good tracks. Squabble Up, Luther, 30 for 30, where he took Yo title, um, and all these other songs. TV Off, Squabble Up, Dodger Blue. Like, these are all joints that are hitting right now. They're all over the billboard. So, what do you mean he pulled out a rabbit out a hat like a magician to beat you? Like, this was just one thing he said that made all of us ride with Kendrick on this. No, it was every move he made, the lyrics, the bars, how you reacted throughout the battle, and your bars. It was more than just some magic trick. Stop doing that weirdo shit. That's why we don't rock with you, because you're trying to spin this narrative, this crybaby ass depressing narrative, like Kendrick did something so crazy to us that brainwashed us. No, it's the lyrical content. Just like Watch the Party Die was a hit to me because he talked about the state of the damn hip hop with all this drill shit and all this over sexualized female rap and all this ignorance, these dudes painting their nails and pillow talking with females and what he went into on that track. Yeah, this he's just been dropping great music. He ain't been talking about you on social media. He ain't been doing none of that. You feel me? He don't even care for social media unless he dropping music. So where was this magic trick that he pulled out of a hat? Stop it. Stop it. And you talking about after that folks was hugging and kissing at your demise. Boy, you want to talk about hugging and kissing when you be on the stage with J. Cole? You trying to take Kendrick line? Be original. You the one on stage. I see two goats left. Three goals left. I see two of them kissing and hugging on stage. I love them to death. And they A bars, I'll explain that phrase. Come on now. You the one be on stage kissing and hugging everybody, thinking they, again, your brothers, your family. Ain't nobody showing you that type of love. That's just, we cool. We make songs together. We that type of cool. Quit taking people as they gonna rock with you to the deaths, even if you do some sucker shit, or if they find out you a PDF file, or they see some of them tweets you were tweeting to young girls, or if they see that video with that 17-year-old girl on stage. Your friends are gonna see that. They can choose after that how they rock with you. Don't blame them for that. You did those things, brought it on yourself, type shit.
Who's got the most to lose and who's in that other position? Signal conversations where I hope they got double encryption. I hate to see the empire crumble on judges' convictions.
Police.
This nigga pulled a rabbit out the hat and y'all love a magician.
No,
it's funny to see you all rejoicing and hugging and kissing. What are we celebrating? I rent out the club at Edition. Nothing was the same with all you bitches and nothing's forgiven.
There you go with the flex, and I'll rent out the club at Edition. Okay. Just like you will buy seats at Kendrick tour. It ain't gonna stop the show from being great. You just gonna now give people free seats. Thanks for buying my ticket, Drake. Thanks for buying my ticket. And it's still sold out in your state, in your country, where you from. It's sold out. So yeah, you can rent out what you want to rent out. That's just flex talk. You always flexing on songs. But what are we all celebrating? You know what we celebrating. You wasn't at the pop out. You didn't watch it. You didn't see the Not Like Us video. You haven't seen this full battle play out. You know what we celebrating. Your funeral. I'm sorry, your hip hop funeral, not your actual, but you're done. This tired flow is done, and you still rapping the same words at the end, rhyming with the same words. Endings.
I hate to see the empire crumble on judges' convictions.
Police
this nigga pulled a rabbit out the hat and y'all love a magician. It's funny to see you all rejoicing and hugging and kissing. What are we celebrating? I rent out the club at Edition. Nothing was the same with all you bitches and nothing's forgiven.
Uh-oh, now he mad at the girls too. You knew that was gonna happen. All he do is sing about being mad at girls and whining about how girls did him. Now that he own, they don't do him like that no more. He got all the bad chicks. Look, always putting down the black women. What he just say? Fuck you bitches.
celebrating. I rent out the club at Edition. Nothing was the same with all you bitches and nothing's forgiven. But next time,
Nothing was the same. Nothing was the same with all of your bitches, and nothing's forgiven. Ain't nobody asking you to forgive them. Quit crying about the girls now. You just shooting at everybody. Because they was probably dancing to the music too. Now you just playing victim towards everybody, even the chicks, even the queens. But you always do that. People just been letting you get by with it for years. It was a must this end up happening. What did Kendrick say? His lyrics are hitting different. He said, it's time to live in your purpose. It's time to live in your purpose. And at the end of Meet the Gram, this a long life battle with yourself. Look what you're going through. He predicted all of this. How can a man know you better than you know yourself?
it's funny to see you all rejoicing and hugging and kissing. What are we celebrating? I rent out the club at Edition. Nothing was the same with all you bitches and nothing's forgiven.
Look, he said bitches with heavy bitches. He said that with all his chest. Nothing was the same with you bitches. And nothing's forgiven. I ain't forgiving nobody.
I rent out the club at Edition. Nothing was the same with all you bitches and nothing's forgiven. But next time, bury me in gold. My blood is Egyptian. The dentist.
I like the bar, but it ain't the craziest bar. Next, if you want to bury me in gold. One, you already buried hip hop wise. Two, if you mean literally, but when you get buried, bury you in gold. Your blood is Egyptian, cause your dad from Memphis and he got some Egyptian blood in him. Okay, but you still missing the point. No one's saying you're not black, as in the color black or African American. People are saying you use that only when you want to use it. You don't speak that kind of talk, black power, when it comes to what's going on in our neighborhoods and communities, only in your bum ass music. You feel me? Celebrating the negative stereotypes about us, never the positive black side. We don't never hear you making statements about when cops do this and cops do that. Certain cops, not all cops. We don't hear you when H&M and these other companies are making fun of black people, putting monkeys on their shirts and blackface, and you even did blackface yourself. So it's not that you're not black. Quit trying to make bars about that and make it seem like we're saying you're not black, like you're a white boy. No, that was some Ross people making fun of you bars. They don't. We know you're black because who your pops is, but you grew up in a Jewish white lady house. Your mother, going to bar mitzvahs, not going to the block, not, what I'm saying, dealing with what's going on in the hood, and things like that. You're not part of the culture. You cosplay the culture no matter how black you are.
James come out when the vodka is flooded. My son bury me up at Edition. Nothing was the same with all you bitches and nothing's forgiven. But next time, bury me in gold. My blood is Egyptian. The Dennis James come out when the vodka is flooded my system. I don't have a drinking problem. I got a subtle addiction. I got my father's habits and I got my mother's permission.
No, you're an alcoholic and you got a drinking problem. I don't want to hear that I got a subtle addiction. That's just a soft way to say Kendrick was right. I do got gambling problems, drinking problems, prescription pill popping, Turks and Catos, solicited women problems. Them bars are hitting different of Kendrick's, man. Cause look how he talking about it. This was clearly a response to Meet the Grams. This is Drake saying this is what I would have dropped, and this would have been just as awful as Family Matters. Like, Family Matters is better than this, but even if he would have added production and mastered this, it still would have sounded like, again, you're whining, because the content and lyrics would have still been the same. No matter how much you make the music sound better, you still talking about brothers that's just your financial friends, not your and beneficial friends, not your brothers gonna ride and die for you. Pusha T told you that in 316, that old track when he said, these niggas ain't gonna ride for you, throwing your flag up, running around, you hot shit, they taking half of everything you get. Yeah, these niggas ain't dying for you. Exodus 316. And you know that. Contract all fucked up. I guess that means you all fucked up. You signed to one nigga to sign to this nigga to sign to another nigga. Now that's bad luck. Damn them Steelers, even the odds now. You better off messing with this hard now. Now you out here all by yourself. Ask these jobs. Wealth can't buy health. He been told you these niggas ain't gonna ride for you, and now you crying and making songs about it. Everybody tried to warn you. Love is fake love when it come to industry friends. Y'all not brothers like that. So stop crying on the track about it.
My dad has another child. Dennis James come out when the vibe celebrating. I rent out the club at Edition. Nothing was the same with all you bitches and nothing's forgiven. But next time, bury me in gold. My blood is Egyptian. The Dennis James come out when the vodka is flooded my system.
The Dennis James come out when the vodka flooded my system. That he say his pops come out. His pops named Dennis. The Dennis James come out when the vodka flooded my system. Okay, so Kendrick was right. You're admitting that Kendrick's, like he said in Meet the Grams, Dennis, you raised a horrible fucking person. The nerve of you, Dennis. Sandra, this is heavy. Sit down. Now listen. You just admitting to the things Kendrick said on Meet the Grams. You just said when the liquor vodka hit you, the liquor make you get like your dad, Dennis. Ain't that what Kendrick also said? He predicted this. He can even predict your angles. Fabricate stories on the family front because you heard Mr. Morale, a pathetic master manipulator. I can smell the lies on you now.
Bury me in gold. My blood is Egyptian. The Dennis James come out when the vodka is flooding my system. I don't have a drinking problem. I got a subtle addiction.
You
I
got
got
a
my
drinking
father's
problem.
habits and I got my mother's permission.
But mom's okay with it. Mom's okay with me gambling and putting a bunch of kids onto gambling and stake and, making them use all their money gambling. And I'll even give out a few presents on stream with Aiden Ross to get all the kids to start gambling who maybe one day think they can get some money from me. It's a lick. They scamming y'all. Gambling is to make them money, and they use Drake, a celebrity, to sell it to y'all because y'all like Drake. So anything he do, they figure y'all are like. Don't like that. Gambling is for fools. I don't.
My dad has another child. I told him that wasn't my sister. Grew up with dozens. I don't have a drinking problem. I got a subtle addiction.
Yes, you
I got
do.
my father's habits and I got my mother's permission.
That's what Kendrick said. That you got your father's habits: gambling, drinking. You don't know how to change your ways. All you doing is admitting you got problems like your pops. I thought we were breaking the cycle, not pushing the cycle of ignorance and doing the things our fathers did. He also left his child. You got that type of habit too? Leaving Adonis, leaving your daughter? You just admitted to having his habits. Well, Dennis got a couple other habits. You just admitting to what Kendrick told you.
My dad has another child. I told him that I got my father's habits and I got my mother's permission. My dad has another child. I told him that wasn't my sister.
Now that's just wrong, Drake. Now that little girl ain't got nothing to do with what your pops did with his and with another woman. All right, you don't do that to that little girl. Now you sound like you really bitter. My father had another daughter, and I told him that wasn't my sister. Nope. If you didn't have her by my mom and you messed around on my mom and had another little girl, that ain't my sister. By law, Drake, that's your sister, bro. In law, but it's still your sister on your daddy's side. But why you doing the little girl like that? She didn't ask to be here. She didn't ask for her parents to be who her parents. Like, look, think of what that bar would make that little girl feel like. You saying that. Famous Drake. I'm still not your brother. Don't talk to me, little girl. I'm not your sister. You just my dad or the daughter. You see how you come off? Where's the character? You wrote that down, said it a few times, and still kept it in your written? The little girl ain't do nothing, Drake. That's wrong. I see you mad at your pops for getting another little girl outside of your mom, but come on, man, she ain't deserve that. I told him that wasn't my sister. Or is it what I think it is? And I think you trying to pawn that baby Kendrick told us about your own daughter off on your dad. And you should pay him more paper and more more paper. Kendrick bars hit different all through this freestyle. Dennis, he's using you for his black tradition. The man that liked to play victim. Didn't Kendrick say that? The man that liked to play victim, using his dad for tradition. You should ask for more paper, more and more paper. He using you, Dennis. He just talked about you. The reason he's the way he is because of you, which Kendrick already told us. So Drake ain't saying nothing new. We knew you had your daddy's habits. Kendrick told us. And we can see it all the way you act. How you treat your son before we found out. You feel me? Very Dennis of you. You are hiding a child. Let that boy come home. Border deadbeat mother playing border patrol. Pusha T even told us. You try to deny it, but it's all you now. You letting us know yourself. But don't do that little girl like that. Your dad had another little girl, and you talking about that. I told him it wasn't my sister. Nope, you trying to pawn that little girl off that Kendrick told us about. We know that's your daughter. You trying to make your pops Dennis take the child and make it seem like his daughter in the front of all the cameras and stuff, and you gonna pay him a nice little amount to say it's his child that he had outside of you, so that you don't wanna make what Kendrick said right. You don't want us to know the truth. We know that's your little girl. You're not finna pawn that off on Dennis in this freestyle and try to pay him, because of course he gonna rock with it. He love you. He gonna say, yeah, that's my daughter. I shouldn't have woo woo woo, because you paying him a hefty amount to say that. He'll be the fall guy. He'll be the doctor that administered the propofol to Michael Jackson and take the fall. Yeah, he'll be that for you. But that's your daughter. I hear it all in the bar because you trying to explain that. You trying to say, damn, how the hell he know about that little girl? What can I say? What can I say? Damn, oh, I can say it's my dad, little girl, and he just got it wrong. Yeah, let's do that. Let's do that. Play the beat. I'ma say that. Maybe the people will believe that. It ain't my little girl, it's my dad, little girl, and Kendrick just got the story wrong from somebody. Yeah, yeah. Nah, that's your daughter, boy. You ain't slick. It's gonna come out. You can keep playing all you want. It's gonna come out. That quit trying to pawn that little girl on your daddy talking about it wasn't your sister. I know, cause it's your daughter.
In my system. I don't have a drinking problem. I got a subtle addiction. I got my father's habits and I got my mother's permission. My dad has another child. I told him that wasn't my sister. Grew up with dozens of Jews, churches with dozens of Christians. Also developed a deep respect for the Muslim religion. I'm staring at my daddy while y'all tell me I.
See, all that Muslim, I kicked it with Muslims, I kicked it with Jews, I kicked it with Christians. I developed a love for the Muslims too. You know what that's a response to. Remember when Kendrick on Meet the Grams, because this is a response to Meet the Grams. Remember when Kendrick was like, you lied about religious views. You lied about, there go that religious views. He wanted to counter that in this freestyle. Yeah. So what? I kick it with this. Nah, Drake, you nigga, bar mitzvah boy. That's who you are. I don't care who you kick it with. Anybody. I got Christian friends. I got Muslim friends. I got, Jewish friends, Buddhism. All you doing is just trying to counter that bar, Kendrick. You still lied about religious views when it came to the views about those actual religions. Who cares about how many religious groups you hang out with that you just said? What are your views on that actual religion? When things happen during those, as a result of those religions, what side do you take? Quit trying to just tell us you hang with them, and that's to just push the bar to a side that can't. You still lied about religious views. Y'all remember that? Meet the Grams hitting different. He gonna make that a brand new great song again.
I wasn't that nigga. The deep respect for the Muslim religion. The Jews, churches with dozens of Christians. Another child. I told him that wasn't my sister. Grew up with dozens of Jews, churches with dozens of Christians. Also developed a deep respect for the Muslim religion. I'm staring at my daddy while y'all tell me I wasn't that nigga. That's fucking crazy.
No, it ain't. No, it ain't. No, it ain't. That's as far as I got. That's the end of the verse. I'm gonna write more, but that's as far as I got. Oh my god. But he tried to say that last bar like it was just the craziest bar. I'm staring at my dad and y'all trying to tell me I'm not that nigga.
Religion. I'm staring at my daddy while y'all tell me I wasn't that nigga.
Now, watch this.
That's fucking crazy.
Look, emphasis. Emphasis, that's fucking crazy. crazy I wrote that. No, it's a simple double entendre. You trying to say, cause of my dad, blood, I am literally that nigga, a actual black person. For y'all that's saying I'm not. But again, you're missing the point. No one's saying you're not black blood wise. We're saying you're not cultured. You're not from the culture. You never experienced things that go on in the culture. You don't make songs that are of the culture, like Keep Your Head Up, Tupac. Brenda's Got a Baby, Tupac. Scarface. This Can't Be Life with Jay-Z. The struggle type songs, because you ain't never been from that. You feel me? So it's not that you're black because of your dad blood. We know that. No one's saying. So you just said a meaningless bar that no one's debating, talking about that was fucking crazy. Because I literally said, I'm literally looking at my dad, and the people in the world, trying to tell me I'm not that nigga. Well, the double entendre that he think is so fucking cold is and so crazy. I mean, is you know, literally they try to say I'm not black, that nigga black person, and can't say it, but also I'm not. They trying to say I'm looking at my dad and I'm not that nigga, as in the nigga, the rap game, the nigga, the man, that nigga. I'm that nigga on the verse. You know what I'm saying? That guy. I'm the shit. That form of that nigga too. It's just a double entendre. That shit's simple. You talking about that's fucking crazy when nobody's debating the no reason for the line, because who the hell is debating your blackness? Who the hell is saying Drake ain't even black? He actually white. None of us were saying you're not cultured. You don't make songs that uplift the culture. You make songs that pacify. I make music that electrify. It's same thing as when Kendrick said, "You're not Fubu. You're more Tommy Hilfiger. You're not for us by us." Euphoria is hitting a lot better too, even though it's fire. But them lyrics from Euphoria, he don't get what Kendrick was saying. He wasn't saying you ain't black. We not saying you ain't black. We know your daddy black is black. Been from Memphis, and because your blood is his blood is in your blood, you black. Okay, nigga, who the fuck is debating that? Why did you need that line at the end? Who's debating that? Are you still not getting what Kendrick was saying on Euphoria when we talking about culture, not skin color? You're not cultured of the culture. You cosplay the culture. You rock chains and stuff because you see people in the culture do that. You reinforce the stupid shit, the riches, the cars, the girls, but never the conscious, the message song. Keep your head up. I love the women. You can do better as a black king, black queen. No, you always bashing the women, bashing niggas. I'm better than you. I'm flexing on you. My pool bigger than Kanye's. My mansion bigger than this person's. I got this girl. I can take this person girl, the weekend girl. I just don't get it. You did all that to you did to people, and now you want them to be your brothers and rock with you. Look how you treat people. Now you whining on the track. But yeah, that was the Fighting Irish freestyle, man. What y'all think? And of course, enjoy the rest of y'all day. But yeah, that was my take on it, man. Y'all have a good one. This dude, I'm tired of him crying and these simplistic bars that his stands are going crazy for, because they just happy to hear him rapping something. So they're gonna gravitate to it like it's bread for ants or some kind of food for roaches. You feel me? They gonna attack it. Yeah, this the hard, this fire. Yeah, for emotional stands like Drake stands. Yeah, for people who in their feelings, that's who he make music for. The emotional, the depressed, think about me. Look how y'all did me. But when it was Meek, it was cool. But when you on Meek position, now you crying. And your fans right. Your fans like, right, his brothers should have been brothers with him. They shouldn't have been at the pop out. See, you can tell this new generation ain't for the battle rap world. They think this is what they making it. They think it's rules to the shit when this existed way before they even been here. Rap battle raps. The thing, they can't handle battle rap. If they can't handle this type of shit, don't ever let the new generation listen to actual battle rap. They'll be like, did Arsenal the Rebel just say something disrespectful like smothering someone's baby in a bowl of cereal? Did he just say he'll cut his mom's leg off and send it over here and send her head over? Yeah, y'all couldn't handle battle rap. Y'all can't even handle this soft ass emotional niggas raps here. because y'all feel just like him. Flip flop, emotional, rest in peace, Juice World, but the Rod Wave Juice World type of emotional, you know, tap into my inner feelings, my mental health, my depression music. You guys didn't treat me right. This is how I feel now. I identify as a basketball, and people won't tell me I'm bouncy. I'm just saying, that's who Drake make music for, man. These emotional people. I don't mean to go on a rant, but it has something to do with this. Listen to how he rapping. Now listen to the people that like it. Why you think they like it? Because they are like Drake. Very emotional. Probably got pushed around in school. Not that that's cool, but you know what I'm saying. There's people out there that go through that. The cowardice type of folks. Drake speak for them. Where were my brothers when this happened? I thought y'all was loyal to me. We exchanged watches like a teenage girl telling her friends that laughed at her when she got paint poured on her at the talent show, and then all her friends get to giggling behind their hands, and the main teenager who thought she had all the friends, leader of the cheerleaders, is sitting there looking crazy. I thought we were friends. That's Drake. We exchanged friendship bracelets. I've been to your mom's house. You've been to my mom's house. My dad let us swim and do the slip and slide that he built for us, and y'all laughing at paint falling on me. I thought you guys were my friends. That's dude. That's dude. Remember when Eddie Murphy was like, "Oh, drunk ass Winston on Life, oh drunk ass Winston" on that movie with him and Martin Lawrence. Oh, drunk ass, oh, crying ass Drake, oh, whining ass Drake. I'ma just go tell his girl. I'ma tell his wife. I'ma tell him. Oh, whining ass Drake. Oh wow. But no, man, like, subscribe, hit that notification bell, and happy 2025, man. Y'all have a good one. In a minute, man. In a minute.